Come on now. Welcome, everybody. Waterbox Live.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
No, not in a
Whoop,
while.
whoop.
Listen,
that.
man.
Waterbox.
Throw gang signs up in here, man. It's Wednesday. It's our favorite day of the week. Oh, my goodness. There's so much. So much. We've
I
got,
wasn't expecting that.
if you have not heard, Blue Friday is literally next Friday. Not this Friday, but a week and a half away.
Yeah,
Day
we're
after
getting
Halloween.
so close.
It is.
So close.
It is coming close, guys. If you are not familiar with it, please go visit waterboxaquariums.com/Blue Friday. A brew.
Blue Friday.
And it's an event that happens once a year, right? And we have special guests. We got giveaways. We're going to announce maybe some new products. We're giving away a $1,000 gift card. All you have to do is type in your name right there, your email address, hit enter, and we're going to pick one lucky winner.
And that's the only way to enter in for the $1,000 gift card, which is
Yep.
the grand prize, which we'll draw at the very end of the day. All the other giveaways are done in each show.
Correct.
So you do need to be watching and present on those shows.
Correct.
So
right.
just make sure you know, but you do need to sign up on that email list. for the
Yeah,
gift
so
card.
like ORA is going to be here. He's giving away like some awesome prizes. He's giving away Black Storm clownfish. He's giving away a live clam. He's giving away a frag pack. I mean, all during just his stream alone. So
Yeah,
live Aquaria is
every
jumping
stream's
in.
gonna have some giveaway,
Something.
gift card, product, something.
Yeah, look at
So-
It's a good reason to tune in all day.
Dude, look at these people that are coming. I mean, we got Jay, Jordan. Of course, you got the three of us.
Forget that.
Forget those people. But we got Michael from AquaPro, Steve Berlin, Scuba Steve, Cade from Ecotech, Chris Meckley from ACI's driving in,
Yeah.
Kevin Cohen, and you never know, man, what's going to happen. So keep scrolling down there. Oh, Keenan. But we've got special discounts on the products. The streams are already pre-scheduled, so you can kind of see what's happening.
We will
This
be
is the
announcing.
only day
Yeah.
this
Is it?
entire year that you will get a discount on a Waterbox.
Yeah, yeah. And there's going to be some special financing
Yes.
available as
Special
well.
36-month financing for
Ooh,
24 hours only.
For 24 hours. So you can take that big purchase, split it over 36 months. Dude, man, you're paying pennies.
The specials will be announced that day. So they
Yeah.
do not get announced and won't go
Yeah.
active until that day. So just hang tight on those because we're not releasing those until then.
Yeah.
But they've got our whole schedule of the streams, kind of what we're beginning covering, what we're giving away each one, who's going to be on with
Yeah.
us. So, you know, you can go up there and subscribe so that it alerts you whenever those are starting.
Those times are also all Eastern Standard Times, right? So just have to adjust if you're on the West Coast for all that. We just remind us to add that. A lot of people on the stream, man, share it today. We are talking today about how to decide between fresh or salt.
Yes, so last week we kind of started with the setup, just showing a little bit differently of how each one gets set up. Sand and rock choices for each one. But basically we are using our 10 Cube Plus edition.
Oh, snap.
One saltwater,
Love
one
that
fresh.
contrast.
Look at that.
Hey!
I love it.
OMG. Which ones do you guys like, the left or the right? Fresh or salt?
Fresh or
Post
salt.
it in the
Comment.
comments.
Put in the comment.
I don't think my comments are working, so I'm gonna like reload this one. But
Okay.
oh yeah, okay.
But I'm telling you, so once again, the fresh is on the left, of course. The salt is on the right. Both using the 10 Cube Plus edition from Waterbox. And pretty much the setup cost on this was fairly the same, I would say, Jess. You know, like
Initial setup is because we're using the same tank and everything. We have live sand and the rock versus some artificial plants and rock and sand.
Yeah,
Probably
maybe.
a little bit more expensive on the saltwater side
Just
for
slightly.
initial setup.
yeah, just slightly. And I noticed, Jess, you have some new fish on your side. I see a little baby puffer.
What?
Oh,
You gave away
what?
my secret already of what I added.
Come on, man. There's a little Valentini in there.
Yes, there's a little Valentini in
I don't know
there.
if you can see him at the top there
and
in
of
the
course
rock.
your classic clownfish. We'll see him a little bit better whenever we zoom in.
Yeah.
And I also did add a couple easy corals, daisy polyps, mushrooms, star polyps. For just a tidbit of information, because it is early in this tank being set up,
Yes.
is I did take a bag of bioballs that we had in our frag system and moved it into this one to help establish the bacteria. Because you
Gotcha.
wouldn't necessarily want to put in stuff this quickly.
Correct.
Without it being
Correct.
seeded as well. And I did also use a bacterial supplement in live sand. So
Correct.
all these things together with close monitoring are allowing me to add some stuff a little bit faster.
Yes.
And I see a little bit of something on yours.
Hey, listen, I got some nice little colorful freshwater fish in there, some platies, very easy to take care of, aren't going to get real big. it's just colorful, very low maintenance is kind of what I'm going for. It looks really good. So, I mean, look at that. I mean, it looks very natural to me.
Yeah, it does. It does. For freshwater.
The salt.
I love it.
Snap.
I love
Come
the
on,
freshwater.
listen.
Mark Vince says both are awesome. Really wish I could get your tanks in the UK. Guess what, Mark? You can get our tanks in the UK here very soon. You reach out to sales@waterboxaquariums.co.uk. They'll send you in the right direction.
Yes. So Waterbox is going to be taking over the UK very shortly. So stay tuned for that. But we did some slides, right? Keenan, let's go ahead and throw some slides up there and show everybody.
A little overview of the differences between fresh and salt. So we kind of help you decide if you were for the first time thinking, okay, I want to set up an aquarium, which one do I go with?
Of course.
We're showing you a very easy kind of side-by-side comparison with the Waterbox 10 Cube. So this kind of...
Yes. So there's different types of livestock for either fresh or salt. A lot of them are similar.
Yeah.
You see, community, semi-aggressive, aggressive. These are all the same things. Only difference here, both have inverts. Of course, we got warm water versus cold water, right? Goldfish. Brackish means it's half salt, half fresh.
Yeah. So there's a whole
little bit there.
Live plants are like corals kind of in the saltwater as far as living things that grow. So, I mean, your groups of fish are pretty similar as far as peaceful, aggressive, semi-aggressive. You have invertebrates and live things that you can keep with a couple additional things like the brackish side for freshwater.
Yeah. So head to the next one. And then, so here, kind of showing you the different types of livestock. We showed this slide last week. It's still very colorful. Either way you go, I mean, I'll tell you, the saltwater is going to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to
But
really
you also,
compare.
I mean, for saltwater, you're going to have more color, you're going to have more choices in that aspect, but you also don't have as much small fish to choose from in saltwater as you do freshwater. Freshwater, there's a ton of small tetras and things like that that are great for small tanks, where in the saltwater world, you're very limited by your tank size.
That's true. You're going to need a bigger tank
Yeah,
in
I have
saltwater.
a 10-gallon, and those two fish, that's it.
done.
And the Valentini is going to outgrow it.
Yeah.
Whereas your 10-gallon, you can have your 8, 10 fish in there, and they're going to live happy. So it is a trade-off in a way.
For sure. So hit the next slide. So, the cost.
Big difference here.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Huge difference. So in the freshwater side, average cost is $3 to $50 US money for a typical fish.
Saltwater, 25 is about the cheapest you're going to get without going damsel, kind of real standard. Up to $300 easy on a fish. So
something to consider.
Your investment
Except
on a
for
fish.
in Eel Island, I think they far exceed that 300.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this is an average here. This
on your
is,
basic aquarium fish. So a lot of times you have to consider, like a lot of people
prepared for
cannot imagine $50 to $75 for a fish that could die.
Yeah.
Or jump out, or just
something.
something happen. Whereas on the freshwater side, you're looking at a couple dollars for most of them.
For sure. So something to consider. The food for each, they both take pellet. They both can eat frozen.
A variety of frozen food depending on the fish,
Yeah, but I think the freshwater is a little bit more on the dry side.
You can
more variety.
Yeah, you can easily get away with your freshwater tank pretty much living on dry pellets, flake food, just the basics. Whereas a saltwater fish, they really do need that frozen fish food, addition of vitamins and stuff to their food.
Constant,
Coral a lot more
food,
variety
just
is
different.
needed, and the dry processed stuff isn't going to fare as well.
Correct. And then here's just kind of a showing you. Here's on the left, once again, a freshwater display versus a saltwater display. So, yeah, we'll show the current one. Here you go. So this is, we'll kind of show you a little bit of, what it was going to look like, right? A freshwater is going to have a more white light versus the bluish light on the saltwater side for the corals. Need that different color spectrum. So
Right, and they're completely different looks.
completely different. Yeah, but I mean they're both great. And then here, maintenance. There's a number one question everybody says.
Big change in maintenance and how involved you want to be and how hands-on and how much work you want to put into the aquarium, because no doubt saltwater will take more work.
Yes. So, in a freshwater, once a month you can change the water out. And I say change the water. You're taking about 20% of the water out. Gravel vacuuming, putting fresh water back in. We're both changing the filter media at the same time. And my water test, pretty much 3 tests is really all you need to check.
Yeah.
But on that saltwater though, Jess.
Yeah, so it's going to change a little bit. Generally, saltwater, especially a reef tank, you want to do bi-weekly, so 2 water changes within a month.
Yeah.
You have to remember it's not just tap water or anything. You're using RODI water, you're mixing it with salt to get it to the proper salinity.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit more time in each water change is involved.
Yeah.
You're going to still change your media once per month. The filter socks are going to go every week. But when you are testing your water, we're talking at least every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
More so in the beginning of the tank setting up. You're talking nitrate, pH, phosphate, salinity, alkalinity, calcium, and magnesium.
Come on now.
So it definitely more involved.
A little more involved.
Work on that. And some people love that sitting down and being scientific and testing water.
They're into
So
that.
that's kind of your thing.
Yeah,
Go
that's
for
all right. But as I said, either choice, it doesn't matter. They're both great.
I think
Come on now.
I think that you should have one of each.
There you go.
Yeah, sure.
Don't make them choose.
Yeah,
Listen,
sure.
it's the best way. Just get one of each, and that way.
But in all honesty, each scenario is good for depending on your situation.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's just very, very true. Hopefully, if anybody has any questions on these 10 cubes, I mean, it's a great tank. I think we should zoom in real quick.
Take a look at each one. I want
Take
to
a
put
look
some
at
food in and get my puffer out.
Thomas
So-
says his 90-gallon got a 30% water change weekly.
Dang.
There you go. But you can tell. So these tanks, once again, Starfire glass, guys. If it's the first time you've ever seen a water box, beautiful seams, the all-in-one filtration. It's plug and play. I mean, it comes with pretty much everything you need. Especially the Plus edition comes with the AI light, either freshwater or saltwater, and it comes with the sock. It comes with the pump. The only
You
thing
got
we needed
filter
is
media and stuff already included. If you didn't see last week's episode, go back and watch it. But we had these up and running. We had both of them running in 10, 15 minutes. Super fast. Lights,
Yeah.
pumps, everything turned on and running last week. So you can see how simple it is to set it up. And you can see the huge differences. Like I said, initial setup, not much was different. It's really going to be the cost that goes into it and how much maintenance and time is going to be involved.
correct.
And then
correct.
just the fact of how different they look.
Yeah,
completely.
we did put heater in
Mr.
both in each one.
Puffer can come out. I don't know if Valentino will come out, but he's adorable. He does get bigger than we'll be able to stay in this tank, but for now he is good. He gets like 4 inches long, but he's not safe with inverts, so I would not be able to put snails and crabs in here. And he is being 100% shy, not wanting to come out. But he is really, really cute. Oh, he might come out.
And I've seen some really nice saltwater tanks, nano tanks, they like to call them. Especially at the fish store, the aquarium stores. They have
Oh, there he is.
usually really great. Look at him. Here he comes. Look at
He's
that guy.
so cute.
Oh my goodness. Look at that
He's
guy.
adorable. He is absolutely adorable. So
Wow.
he's gonna have a really cool personality. Him and the clownfish will just be happy together in there for a while.
That's a great shot. Look at that guy. He's looking.
Oh, look at him!
He's
Like I said,
looking.
I have a couple like little daisy polyps, star polyps, just some basic corals in there getting going.
Yeah. And but I said I've seen people do some really beautiful corals, and this thing, really jamming out on it once it's fully established. 6 months down the road, this tank.
Nano tanks is a really big thing. Like if
Yeah.
that puffer wasn't in there, you could do a lot of smaller type of fish, but also inverts like sexy shrimp and pom-pom crabs and some really cool inverts that can go in a nano where you could really appreciate them too. So,
Yeah.
But I kind of fell in love with him at the store today, so there he is.
Yeah,
He's gonna
is
join our puffer
awesome.
family with papaya and nugget. So
Wow. We need a name for this guy too.
we love puffers around here.
Yes. We have
Can you put him in as the size as he is with the others?
No,
No.
no, he get eaten.
Yeah, he will get eaten right away. That's why he's kind of being in a smaller tank by
Yeah,
himself.
and his max size is 4 inches, so he'd never be big enough to go in with the larger puffers in like a predator tank.
Yeah.
But he could move into 30, 40 gallon tank and be perfectly fine.
Dean,
That's right.
the
Give some
cons-
love, man, to the freshwater.
The consensus as usual on YouTube is that you need to shave your head.
Oh,
Otherwise, and people would have liked your tank better. But it's not a competition.
That's right. Not a competition. But zoom in on those platies, man. They are hot. Come on, man. Listen. Look how hot these
Get
fish
yourself
are.
some platies.
Adam
these
B
guys, man.
just really wants you to shave his head,
Look
your
at
head
these
every
platies,
week.
dude.
He's committed every week to saying that. Like,
Keep it up, Adam. Maybe one day you're gonna
Dude,
get
this
your
is-
wish.
oh, I need to just like have a razor and
So
just
peaceful.
Yeah, like they do on like
It's so peaceful,
TV
everybody. I'm
shows.
telling you,
Yeah.
that's a peaceful tank right
just run up behind him. And bzz.
there. Oh my God. Zip. Wow.
watch your back, Dean.
Yeah, watch my back because you never know, man.
Look at
Get your
those
head
cute
shaved.
little platies.
Get your head shaved. But
So boat tanks turned out really great. Very simple. We did an easy setup. You can watch from this last week and this week. We got them up and running. They look great. And it's nice to see them just side by side as a comparison of just such a different look.
Yeah.
What's
There you
really
go.
cool is Christopher Norris said he's got a 130.4 that he's running as a wild discus tank.
Whoa,
dude, no, that's
wild
awesome.
discus. That's hard. That is
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, so
Love
that's good that he pointed that out because you can use our reef tanks as a saltwater or as a freshwater tank as well.
A lot of people do
Absolutely.
it. Yeah. Absolutely love it. 'Cause,
I can't get comments on Facebook to load, so hi everybody.
alrighty.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I got them both over here.
Okay, perfect.
So also, guys, while we've got you here, we want to remind you also about the family reunion,
Yep,
Rich,
coming up,
that is coming
February.
up in February, just a couple months away.
Yep, February 1st and 2nd.
Yeah, so we also have some goodies that we'll announce on Blue Friday,
yeah.
about
So
the family reunion.
Yes.
But
Stay
in the
tuned for
meantime-
Blue Friday. We will have some really cool things
Yeah.
that we'll be announcing about this event, and not only that, but how you can get to the event for free.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa,
So-
whoa, whoa,
To the
whoa.
keys.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Everyone
whoa.
should be in the keys.
Hold on.
Oh.
So,
Oh, man, stop the clock, man. Stop the clock.
guys, if you want to know what the family reunion is, this
Wow.
is an aquarium industry gathering. So we're bringing all of our vendor partners down. We're bringing all of our fellow hobbyists, aquarium Waterbox owners,
Yes.
Waterbox dealers, Waterbox exporters are going to be at this event. Not only that, but we're going to have a bunch of industry professionals speaking and doing workshops in the most beautiful setting in the United States.
And you don't have to have a water box. You just have to love.
You just
the
gotta
hobby.
be in the
Loving it.
hobby,
Yeah,
man. Like, if you
absolutely.
Just
have
like
it-
coming to the keys.
if you-
whatever
Or you
wanna
just
do.
want to come to the keys and hang out. That works
Listen,
as well.
that's good. But man, look, we got powerhouse lineup. We still got some more people to be announced. But man,
Yeah.
Bob Fenner. I mean, Chris.
Yeah, so we have
Jake
one of my
Adams.
favorite things, Dean, is that we're doing a raffle and silent auction. All of those proceeds are going to go to the Coral Restoration Foundation.
That's
If you
great.
don't know who they are, hop on Google, search Coral Restoration Foundation. Great organization, nonprofit.
Yeah, they're going to be there on site with us.
Yeah.
And they're going to be showing off some of their stuff and how they do what they do. But all those proceeds are going to go to them. It's a great
Yeah.
organization. So,
Yeah.
but definitely check that out, guys. It's on our homepage at waterboxaquariums.com. So we got a lot going on around here. We got Blue Friday. We got actually right after Blue Friday on Saturday is the grand opening at World by Corals.
Yep.
Their new
Right there in
mega
Orlando.
new mega store.
Mega store is
Um,
opening. They're a big
so-
water box dealer.
Yeah.
Very well known. Everyone knows worldwide.
Yeah, so we're going to give them some love down there. And then also, right after that, we're rolling up into the reunion. So, wow.
We'll be here before we knew it, guys. Do not wait. Get your passes. They're going to sell out. There's limited space at the events that we're holding on Saturday night, so you got to get that VIP pass for that.
Yes, absolutely. So, guys, once again, not a competition, but
But we'd like to hear your vote. If you have
Just
a
would
vote,
love to know which
please,
one you prefer.
please tell us your
Internally-
vote. Internally, we kind of need to know.
fresh or salt. I mean,
Help us out here.
based on what you see right now. I mean, it's not fair. I mean, it's not, but because your corals need to grow in.
I still feel really confident. Do you? I don't know.
I'm very confident.
Anyway,
all good.
cast your vote. An unofficial
Yeah.
vote.
Two
but yes.
completely different worlds
Two.
of aquatic
Yeah.
keeping, of aquarium keeping.
Yeah,
But
they're
both
both great, man. I could see both of them in my house. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really, really great. But guys, definitely tune in, right?
Yep.
Blue Friday's almost here,
Yeah, man. Come on.
and we'll be back next week.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you.
Wednesday.
See ya.